Today I'm going to show you some of my favorite tools and materials that I use when building my collages. First up is Liquitex paint. These are my two most used acrylic paint colors. I don't just use Liquitex, I use really anything. But right now I am kind of obsessed with this copper paint from them. And of course Payne's gray I use all the time. I use it to mix with this to dull the shine just a little bit and bring down the value. I use it in glazes, lots of different applications there. For priming my wood panels for my collages, I like to use any kind of gesso. Right now I have Liquitex. I have a lot of Liquitex stuff in this video, not a sponsor. I just really like them. I like to do about 2 coats of gesso on any wood panel with really light sanding in between. I'm not a perfectionist about that by any means. Yeah, I'm gonna cover it all with paper anyway. So, as far as my acrylic gel mediums, the more the merrier, honestly. These are my 3, the logos are not out, oh my gosh. These are my 3 most used gel mediums right now. Number 1 is gonna be this clear gel acrylic medium from Falling in Art. My only complaint with this is that I don't like the lid. It's so annoying. Look at this, you have to flip it up. And then you have to open it. I can't even do it with one hand. That's partially my fault because I made a mess, but then you have to squeeze it out. I don't know. The design makes me want to twist it off. Not very intuitive in my humble opinion. Anyway, then for matte gel medium, I have used basically this entire tub. It's pretty empty. But I just have this one. I don't even know what brand. TCW, the Crafters Workshop. Shout out to them. They glued the stuff in my collage. Oh, my hair just decided to fall out. Okay, little glamour moment there. Anyway, my last gel medium. This is my newest addition. This is the Gloss Heavy Gel medium, also from Liquitex. This is what I use to sculpt the portals and a lot of the I'm looking over at that collage, it's right there. I use it, I'll put it in a clip. I use it for a lot of the textures, actually all of the textures on my largest collage. So that was kind of my experiment with that. Sometimes I mix things into the gel medium. So I'll do glazes. If I want it to kind of look like it has a filter on it, I'll adjust the values with it. Warmth, kind of try and bring out certain tones. I use that technique a lot on my large collage. And one thing that I also used is this pigment called Interference Blue. It's so pretty. You can sort of tell from this shot, but it looks kind of white and then the light hits it and it turns blue and it flashes. So I have several accents there in my large collage. Maybe I'll put in another clip here, but I used it primarily on the icy areas just to really add some subtle details. I also added it to some of my smaller collages here. I added some kind of, I don't know, spores, something floating around. It's on the fish a little bit. There's not a whole lot on that one. Maybe this would be a better example. I use that Interference Blue pigment on the bird, just a little bit to give it the shine and reflection. So I still have to varnish these pieces. The finish will be more uniform, but I add all sorts of textures to my collages, but I used it primarily on the brushes, palette knives, just to clay tools, really my fingers, add some really subtle details I can get my hands on, and it usually ends up being my hands and I make a huge mess. And last but not least, I wanted to share what varnish I use. Right now I am using the Satin varnish from Liquitex. I also have their matte varnish. I bought that one by mistake. So I actually have not made a piece where I finished it with matte yet. So I should probably figure out something to do with that. But I don't know, I just like the satin look. Gotta figure out something for it though. Anyway, thanks for watching my video on all my favorite tools. Bye.